SHSTV presents Southington K Factor with your anchors, Will Kemp and Joe Pfeffer.
3, 2, 1. Action? Action! Action! Guys, come on. You've been asleep for 3 weeks.
Who changed my shirt? Hi, I'm Joe Pfeffer, and I've been asleep for 3 weeks. Is it spring yet?
I do believe it's spring.
More on that later. Let's take a look at the local news headlines. If you have a daughter or son in the Southington school systems, much like I do, you know the crowding issues that face our middle schools. At a recent Board of Education meeting, none other than a magnet school in the middle school system was introduced. Said Howard Theory, assistant superintendent, a magnet school would drain from other districts and would cut costs in the town. Since a magnet school creates a revenue stream, it would not burden taxpayers. Howard said it has opportunities that can serve our community, and it would certainly create a increased spacing in our middle schools. Said Board of Ed Chairman Brian Goralski, if it meets our needs and is cost effective, we should look into it. Will?
Thank you, Joe. The family of a Central Connecticut State University junior has tracked her in Japan after discovering her purchase of a one-way ticket to Japan. Skylar Bucknick, a 21-year-old resident of Southington, was last seen by her family on March 31st, 2008. Her sister Megan and mother Susan have since traveled to Japan in search for her, but with few leads, authorities in Japan have said that they will probably not find her. She was last seen checking out of a local hotel in Japan. Joe?
For a retired Southington police officer, it's the same story in the second verse. Back in hot water is Gary Allard, an 18-year veteran of the Southington Police Force who retired in 1998. Gunshots were heard at his home in Southington where the police officials arrived. Gary Allard had been previously told not to possess firearms after a March incident after retiring where he pulled over an I-84 motorist and threatened to shoot him. He is now being charged with unlawful discharge of a weapon, second-degree reckless endangerment, breach of peace, and not complying with the terms of his agreement. He'd been an 18-year veteran of the force.
Coming up in the next half hour on the Southington K Factor, we have night crew Captain Brendan McGurn and Class of 2008 Class Advisor Candace Patton, only on the Southington K Factor.